don't know if I will upload this video or not. I am feeling really anxious, but I think I will upload it. I mean, let's see. But if yes, then I am adding this clip in that video just to remind myself that I should be proud of myself because of the things I do. So let's see. If yes, then go ahead, enjoy the video, and thanks for supporting. Today's video is a book tag video again. So we are doing reader problem tag, and as I am one of the weirdest reader out here, so I think that I should make this tag as soon as possible. So today is the day I am doing this tag. I will find the original video and I'll put the link of that video in the description box below, so you don't have to worry, you can check out the original video as well. So in this tag we are given this bunch of questions that I have to answer my way. So without any delay, let's just get started with the questions because they are literally long as heck. So the first question is, you have 20,000 books on your TBR. How in the world do you decide what to read next? First of all, if I have 20,000 books on my TBR, I'll be like one of the happiest human on this planet. Apart from that, focusing on the question is that how will I figure out what I'll read next? Look, I am a moody reader, but sometimes I just feel nothing. So it depends. If I am feeling something, then of course I'll pick a book, related to that thing. But I am feeling nothing, then what am I gonna do is that either I'll take a break or I'll just, close my eyes, shuffle the books and pick one. That is all. The next question is, you're halfway through a book and you're just not loving it. Do you quite quit? Do you quit or are you committed? I am committed. And when it comes to book, I just want my task to be completed. So yes, I will complete it even if I just can't. But there are some books that I pick up, I read something, but if I just don't get into it and I can't, push myself to read those books, then I just close them off. So most of the time I am committed one, but sometimes, rarely, I just quit. Let's just jump to the next question. The end of the year is coming and you're so close, but so far away on your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try to catch up and how? First thing, I am not on Goodreads. Second thing, even if I would have been on that app, I wouldn't have hurried myself or did something to just catch up. Because yes, everything has its own pace and I cannot force and push everything that I think I should do. I need time and my reading shits need time. Next question is, the covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? I don't know. I just can't. And this question is literally hitting me because recently the series A Court of Thorns and Roses has changed their covers and I am still not able to cope with that. It always hurts when I look at the series, like A Court of Silver Flames is a different thing and I have a different set and it just breaks my heart as many times I look at it. So it is always a part of the pain. It is always hurting, but yes, we get the strength, somehow. The next question is, everyone and their mother loves a book you really don't like. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? I have a person who just listens to my nonsense. So yes, I have that one person and I just go out there and I just rant about that book as much as I want. He just don't get it sometimes he get it, but yes, that is all. I have that one person only. The next question is, you're reading a book and you are about to start crying in public. How do you deal? First of all, I start a curse, a train of curse, like, shut up, you're not gonna cry, you're not gonna cry, shut the book, because I don't want to, I hate being at attention, especially in public. I just want to be left alone. So either I will just leave the place, and now, on the second thought, I think that I won't read a crying scene in public. I just can't. Next question is, a sequel of a book you loved just came out, but you've forgotten a lot from the prior novel. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, cry in frustration? I'm not going to cry in frustration because I cry a lot. So I don't have time to cry for a sequel as well. So I'm gonna reread the book. It depends if, how much I like it. Like, if I like it to, so much, then I'm gonna reread the book, or I'll just try to find synopsis and see if I can remember the story. If yes, then I'll skip rereading and I'll go for the sequel directly, and if not, then I will wait. I'll reread the first book first, then I'll go with the sequel. Yes. The next question is, you do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell people no when they ask? I'm feeling lucky because, as I said earlier, I have no readers around me, so nobody comes and asks me for my book. But in case somebody comes and if they ask, I'm gonna give them an essay on how to take care of my book, of how they shouldn't turn the page, they shouldn't dog-ear it, they should not keep it somewhere where there is dust, and a lot of things that eventually they'll say that it's fine, you keep your book, we'll get some, e-book edition or something, but please, you have your babies with you. We are not borrowing it. The next question is, reading ad. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? Okay, reading slump. Okay, it just scares me. It scares me really bad. Reading slump is something that every reader hates. Yes, it's a thing to hate only. So yes, if I pick these books, like 5 books, but I am not reading it, then what I'll do is, first of all, I won't force myself to read something. I'll take some time. After that, I'll I'll just pick some poetry books, or I'll pick one of my favorite book or series that I think will help me get back with the reading. So yes, I'll try to read maybe a different stuff or the thing that I love, and I will give myself time. I won't pressurize myself. So yes, that is how I cope with reading slump. I need to put this bag down because I'm feeling like I'm just not feeling good. Yes, feels a bit more good. I feel like there was some weight on my head and it's just lifted now. Question is, there are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? So I am someone who go broke a lot of time in a single month, and so this thing honestly depends on my bank account. So I look at my savings and I see if I can buy this amount of books. So if I have like 10 books that I want to read, then you know what, I'll start with the 2 books and I'll just read those 2 books, then I'll finish it off, then I'll go with the 2 others, then 2, and that is how I cope with it. Yes, that's a sad story. It's really making me sad. Let's just move on to the next question. After you've bought the new books, you can't wait to get to. How long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? Okay, look, if I bought some new books, then they are not going on my shelf. Firstly, I'm gonna read them and then they'll go on my shelf. That's simple. Like, if I have that much excitement, then I'll just go buy the book and I'll read it within some days. I'll hug it and I'll keep it on my shelf. So they won't go on my shelf, they'll just be in my hand from the day one until I finish them, and then they get onto the shelf. So that were the questions we had. They were like 11 questions and I answered them truthfully. Okay, so please don't judge me and let me know what you guys, what your answer will be, how we are different from each other as a reader. But yes, do let me know that. I would love to read your comments. Okay, so that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with another video next week. That was all for today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if yes, then do give this video a big thumbs up, and please do subscribe my channel. If you're watching my videos and you're liking it, then please do subscribe my channel. It will means a lot. And please comment in the comment sections below whatever you think regarding the book or any assumption, or if you have books to recommend, maybe I'll purchase those books and I'll read it. So with that, take care of yourself, guys. You people are very, very precious. So please do take care of yourselves, love yourself, and stay tuned for my next video.